But when I turned on my Netflix, I saw the thumbnail for Daddio. Dakota Johnson, Sean Penn played the 15-second snippet, and I was like, I am in. I love a good two-hander. I love a movie that closes in on a dialogue between a small group of people or just two, and it is just kind of a conversational human interest piece in cinematic form. I love those films, and this one does the genre very, very well. I always enjoy Sean Penn when I watch him, but he's never been an actor that I had to follow or I had to see a movie that he was in. That said, I always have enjoyed his acting. Dakota Johnson, not so much. I have moments when I enjoy her and moments when I don't. And unfortunately, there are more moments when I haven't enjoyed her, but I definitely think that she has the skill set. And I feel as though there's definitely been some growth between her last project that I saw her in, which was Persuasion. I will link that video up here somewhere. And this project, 2023's Daddio, which was written and directed by Christy Hall. I was unfamiliar with Christy Hall until this film, but she also wrote It Ends With Us, which a lot of people are familiar with, or I should say she adapted the screenplay for the film, working alongside Justin Baldoni. And if you are aware of all of the drama that took place around that movie, then you will know this is her movie. She wrote it, she directed it, and I'm glad to have seen her got that opportunity because there was a lot of mess with It Ends With Us. She's also going to be working on a project that's going to be starring John Boyega and Letitia Wright. I cannot wait to see that. And it's a sci-fi film, but let's talk a little bit more about Daddio. Very simple plot. A young woman who we only learn that her name is Girly gets into a cab at JFK, is headed up Midtown, and has a very candid discussion with her taxi cab driver that causes her to pour out her heart, unpack some of her most traumatic moments, and maybe make some realizations and some life changes. I don't know. It's a very stripped down film. There are only 4 actors credited in this film: a little girl who does not have a speaking scene, a person who directs her into her cab, and then her and the cab driver, and that is it. So very stripped down. That said, the performances by Sean Penn and Dakota Johnson are both very real. They're very raw. Sean Penn definitely does, I think, outshine Dakota Johnson, but that being said, he is a much more seasoned actor, so that's not to be a shock at all. But I definitely think this is Dakota Johnson tapping into maybe her most skilled set. I mean, this is the daughter of Don Johnson and Melanie Griffith, so she definitely has the lineage, and it was good to see her maybe having spent some time honing in her craft for this movie. This movie deals with a woman who is a young woman. She's coming back from visiting her sister, and as she's talking to this cab driver, she's kind of unpacking her daddy issues. Both of them, her biological father who gave her life, and the man that she is in a sexual relationship with, who is a married man. And so hence the title Daddio, because of that relationship, but then also in the play on her calling him daddy, but then also the unpacking of her daddy issues that she has. This movie deals with a lot of misogynistic views, some views of anti-feminist views, some feminist views, some views against gender. It's both of the characters really learning from each other and maybe perhaps becoming more nuanced in their view of the world. At the end of the movie, you don't necessarily have any major answers. It's more like the movie just poses questions for you, the audience, of what would you do in this situation? What advice would you give? If you were these characters, what would you do? What's next? It feels like the start of a series. I do remember vaguely that there was a Taxi Cab Confessions show on HBO way back in the day that was completely inappropriate for anybody under the age of 25 to be watching. And yet this feels like if Christy Hall wanted to kind of have a scripted version of that show, where this character played by Sean Penn, Clark, was driving people to their destinations, and each of them kind of having different issues, and him unpacking them and being kind of like a taxi cab psychologist for them, or psychiatrist for them. That would be an interesting show to watch, and I would watch that show with him playing this character. and he is the one who stands out for me in this movie. If you are a fan of those kinds of movies, I think you will thoroughly enjoy this one. If you are not a fan of that, you need something that has a lot of action, a very heavy plot driven movie, then this won't be the movie for you. But if you like good dialogue, if you like to see kind of like scaled down films, to see what filmmakers can really do when they have very tight confines in their setting, this is a really good film to watch just to study that type of craft. Like I said, I'm very interested in seeing what this filmmaker has in store for the future. And it makes me hopeful for Dakota Johnson to see what she has, because as we all know, she had a very rough year with Madam Web not getting good reviews and probably not getting the spin-off series that it was meant to get. So I'm interested to see what she does in the future. And as always, Sean Penn is wonderful. But let me know if you've had an opportunity to check out Daddio. Like I said, it's streaming on Netflix right now, so you can watch it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know in the comments what you think about this one. Did you watch it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? If you watch it, come back and let me know what you thought about it, okay? All right, until then, toodles.